Well, they're working on the tiling here in the bathroom. So, almost done with the wall tiling here. This is where our sink will be here. We get the light on here. We still got some more to do around the window here. And the bottom section. That's going to be our tiling for the bathroom. It's about 3/4 of the way up the wall. And we just got a soap dish here. So we got a little bit more to do over here. Finish that out. And they can start working on the flooring next. And get our toilet in. We're gonna just tile this counter here, the sink counter. I think we're just gonna use the other tiles that we have just for the countertop there. So, but that's it for our bathroom. Kind of a different style of tile, a little different. This is one issue that I see when constructing these hollow block houses is all this corner work. I think if I build another hollow block house, I'm gonna have them put the hollow blocks flush with the posts on the inside, just to eliminate all this corner work. Because as you can see, all these corners, it's hard to see, but this is a corner going all the way down, so you got actually 3 corners to deal with instead of just one. Back over here they chiseled out a section, so it's just one corner to deal with there. And also here there was no posts, so this was all just hollow blocks, so they just had one corner to deal with there. But when you have all these corners, makes it a little rougher for doing the finish work on the inside. And if you just made all your hollow blocks flush with the inside portion of the post, you wouldn't have all this corner work. Although of course on the outside of the house it's gonna protrude more. You're gonna have double the protrusion on the outside, but I think as long as you run rebarb and everything, you're fine. It's not gonna hurt the strength of anything. It's the same with the inside of the house here too. As you can see, you got these corners where if you're gonna bump a table up against the wall or something, it just kind of gets in the way. And then if you're gonna have any kind of trimming on the top, now you got 3 corners to deal with. Actually just 2 corners and then the protrusion out, which is actually another corner. So, and then columns like this too, you wouldn't have to deal with. It would just be a straight running wall all the way across. So it's one of the downsides of the way they do things here. I think if you just made all your hollow blocks flush with the inside of the post, just make things a little bit easier on the inside. Of course, the outside is, of course, you're always going to have to do the outside here. It would just make this protrusion right here double the size, sticking outward, but I mentioned that to the builder. I said, if I have you guys build another house, which I might someday down by the beach, I'm gonna have them put the hollow blocks all flush on the inside and just have the protrusions for the columns double the size. But it's a Monday afternoon here. Didn't get too much done today. There was only a couple guys, just the tiling guys. Guys still haven't came in and finished our screens yet, so. But we're in no hurry. Still got to put this screen up on this window here. Let's go see what it looks like up here.
It's the same look.
It's the same look. Nothing's changed.
Just the surroundings got brown a little bit because of the heat.
Yeah, things are getting a little toasty now. Got a few clouds there for the sunset here on a Monday evening.
It was so messy here.
Yeah.
With the bird.
Yeah. One of the guys mentioned that we should put some like streamers up. You know what they use to keep the birds away from the rice fields? I don't know if that'll be effective or not, but
go away when we're here. Now there's nobody live here yet. Yeah, but when we're here, no, they're not gonna be here.
yeah.
I wonder if I put the manzanitas down there.
You better put it away from the house. This manzanitas tree spread out so wide. Yeah.
To pull out the kitchen when it grows,
Yeah.
just trim it. Keep trimming it, just keep it low enough to the kitchen.
Yeah. Don't put it too close. They get so big and wide. I don't know, it's gonna take over some of Jimmy's field over here. You know how wide they get. They grow out so wide. Manzanitas are great for shade, and they give that really good fruit.
The fruit is not, it's edible, but not so much like it. Oh,
I think the birds love it.
Maybe jackfruit.
Yeah, I'm thinking,
I got the jackfruit there.
Yeah, I would grow,
Right
I would grow jackfruit. That's more of a round tree. It doesn't spread out so wide. Manzanitas is, I mean, it's nice, but it's just so wide. All right, that's another.
No, look at that.
Huh?
Look at this. They have a lot of light work.
Another, oh, yeah, they're working on the
They're gonna work at night.
reservoir down here. They're really, I hear them working a lot
They knock
down there.
They knock down the mountain.
Yeah, they're jackhammering down there. They're getting ready. I think they're gonna
I
start
think they're done
pouring.
of spillway.
I don't know. Did they pour concrete down there? I don't know. They might have.
Remember when we go down there? That was a
Yeah.
spillway they're
Yeah.
working on.
Yeah, they're working away down there, so got lights so they can work at night. Someday we'll have a little lake down there. Reservoir.
Someday.
But yeah. Yeah, they're jackhammering the sides of the cliff there. I think they're on the other side, on our side too, widening it out so they can make a nice lake reservoir down there. But yeah, we'll have to build a nice little walkway down there.
I can see the reflection of the light from there.
Maybe if it's a big enough little reservoir lake, maybe we can have a little boat and go out and go fishing.
Your paddleboard.
Yeah, I got a paddleboard I could take down there. Anyway, that's it for today's update.